Greetings, beautiful souls. I want to invite you to join me and my soul healing students in the 7-day initiation, which we will start on the April 5th, 2020. Now we're planning to do this for about 10 weeks. And it happened that about last week, I have received this channel message that we should open this initiation for anybody who would like to join us. So if you guys have ever reading with me, if you watch my videos and never ever were in the contact with me, if you are my past students, if it is the first time that you just found my video, there is no such a thing as a coincidence. And so if you will feel call within your heart, if this resonates with you, please join with us. Let's do this as a soul group of the same minded souls, beings, the humans living in this world, and let's enjoy this. It is 7-day light initiation that's gonna lead us into a rebirth of our own energy and assist us in holding high vibrational energy within us so we can be a temple of light, temple of the healing, temple of the truth, temple of love, temple of knowledge, temple of wisdom, whatever is resonating with you for the others. So first, let me tell you a little bit background about this initiation, and I'm gonna explain to you how we're going to join, how we're gonna do it, how we're gonna spend the 7 days joining together on the astral plane, and all what you need to know about it. And I'm gonna create you day-by-day videos, follow up with the meditation, pre-recorded meditation for each day to make it super simple for you. I promise you, once you know how to do it, it will take you just a few minutes of your day, and the effect of it are absolutely amazing if you put your effort or your energy and your intention into it. So a little bit background about this initiation, so you can make your clear decision if you would like to join it or if it is not for you. So I have channeled this initiation about 7 years ago in the 2013, which is quite a while. I know that a lot of my friends and the clients have done this initiation several times. Sometimes are very intense, and sometimes are very mild. I'm sort of looking toward a quite an intense experience this time for the 7 days. But hey, it's a quiet, great 7 days that help you to shed your old self and start building your light body in a new way. And isn't that what we are going through right now? Of this great transformation. We're all speaking that we are transforming into 5D energy, in that 5th dimensional energy, but it's not going to happen if you're just sitting on our beautiful behinds at home and just waiting what's going to happen, even though you can be positive and not drawn into the fears. We have to become active doers. And meditation, intention, energy work, it's the active phrase of the spiritual knowledge that we are receiving. So in the 2013, for the first time, I was still living in Chicago, and for the first time I traveled to Charleston, South Carolina, where I met with my soul family, with the wonderful people who I do believe are the ancient Essenes, that we all were ancient Essenes incarnating again, and we met once again in this lifetime. And many of you that I met, that I read for, you come from that same family. That's why we feel drawn to each other, because on the soul level, we recognize each other. So when I'm sharing this story, you are part of this story. If you feel drawn to this, you are part of this Essene family. And so I came here, I was invited to do the workshop, which was a dream come true. And the people that I met for the first time felt like a family that I was waiting for to meet my whole lifetime. It will make me teary just to think about it. And so it was a spectacular experience. And one time we walked downtown over to Charleston, and I felt this female energy join with me. And for some feeling I had that it's some kind of the goddess or the energy, but I did not really investigated about it. I felt it was a female energy. And on the way home, or when I arrived home, another friend came by and gave me this beautiful leather amulet of the goddess Isis, of Egyptian goddess Isis. And then it hit me that that energy was the Egyptian goddess Isis. How did she farm in the South Carolina? Who knows? But it definitely, one thing led into another. And I started to channel this energy. This energy wasn't just, all alone. Goddess Isis, it was connected to Essene energy. Now, I did not know that much about the Essenes back then. My friends from South Carolina recommended that I read a book which changed my life. And I know, guys, I always talk about this book because that book is a treasure. It's called Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, channeled and written by the Claire Hartsong. There's a second book that's a sequel to this book, but you first need to really digest the book number one. If you live in that time, this book will change your life. What it will do, it will rekindle your memory, and you have an opportunity to really work with those memories and start create something that may possibly change the world. No, that may possibly, that will change this world, because you definitely have to believe in yourself. So it was the Anna that actually linked me to the goddess Isis. Today, 7 years later, I have learned so much and of course grew, we all do. And I know that the Anna and the others follow in the teaching from the Egyptian, that goddess Isis, Hathor, Thor, Osiris, Horus, and many of others, Sekhmet, one of my favorites, they prepare the teaching that later on, when they were incarnating again and again in the bodies and sometimes personalities that were not that well known in the history, will find it, will rekindle it, and will teach it again. So the ancient Essenes followed up in the teaching of the Egyptians. And of course, we know that the Egyptians just took it from the lineage of the Atlanteans. It is the ancient Atlantean teaching. Everything is linked together. That is our lineage, right? The Essenes, Egyptian, Atlanteans, and maybe Lemuria, and go back home to our planets. Of course, did we live in another part of the world? Did we have much more many lifetimes? Absolutely. But let's get focused on this 7-day light initiation. So the purpose was to start collecting the soul memories, and I started to have the soul memories about this initiation. It is said that Jesus Christ's last initiation was taken in Egypt, into the Great Pyramid. And while I read this book, I had a glimpses and pieces, and I started to remembering this initiation, and I had this greatest urge to write it down. Even again, I did not have that much of background or the knowledge or even know much about the Egypt, but I was very blessed to learn in the next 7 years. So that is the outcome of it. It is very, I would say, a pure energy that was not diluted or affected by any knowledge from the book or the YouTube videos or anything like that. Actually, majority of that come after all that, the knowledge from the other sources, which I'm very excited about. The purpose is to help you to, again, to remember, to help to awaken your soul to this full aliveness and to start collecting your soul memories. You no longer can go with this, or did it really happen? And I have this feeling, and I have this past life memory, and it will be really nice. Now, whatever memories you have, it is encoded within your DNA, and you started to remembering it. The best way to remember is to start giving feedback to your body. So when I have this memory, recollection, kind of this feeling, I'm not gonna go, oh, it's just a coincidence and I'm not sure. I was just like, wow, I live in the time. That is really, really cool. Why I don't remember some more? when you start making these connecting links, or I call it this, you have this aha moment that suddenly says like, okay, I will believe it, this is true. Very interesting. So I'm gonna link these moments together. Your body and your ego energy, especially your that human body, will feel very safe within it and says, okay, it is safe to remember more and more and more. So as you're gonna go through this initiation, you're gonna experience a lot of emotions and hopefully a lot of memories. Allow yourself, truly plunge yourself into it, that you believe, truly believe what is happening is true. So let me share with you the channel message about this meditation yet before I'll lead you through just practical part. So this channel meditation is from the what I call the lights of the universe. Pleiadians are the group of these lights of the universe. Lights of the universe is the huge extraterrestrial groups of the beings who had a life on the earth. Majority of them had lives on the earth and who guide us through this process. Excitingly enough, I heard from the several people who says, my guides are light of the universe and my guides are light of the universe. Yes, it is a huge collective group. So they would not guide only me. Why? They would guide many of those who are open. And even talk, kind of my home is there in the Pleiades, in my heart, and so much on. We do connect with many other benevolent beings for the reason because we are all one. It's not just the Pleiadians or somebody else. We are all one, and that is the greatest lesson we need to learn here on the earth. It doesn't matter how we look, where we live, or so much on. We have to stop separating ourselves and more connect ourselves together. So let's share a quick message from them. We, the light of the universe, in connection with the family of light, invite you to take a journey into the Great Pyramid. The initiation is going to take place in the Egypt, in the Great Pyramid, where we move in the time and space. The most mysterious and most misunderstood place on earth. As you know, there are no hieroglyphs, paintings, or symbols in the Great Pyramid, except for masonry marks. We did not intend to leave any visible clues for mankind on how to use this energy. Those who are supposed to assess it will be guided by the light, same as the priests and priestesses in the previous cycles. We'll support your energy as you take rite of passage in the Great Pyramid, as have Yahuwah, Jesus Christ, and other light beings in earthly body before you. For many of you, this will be a repeated initiation. You have done this in previous incarnations. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to repeat this. For many of you, this will be a repeated initiation as you have done this in your previous incarnation. I want you to know that many people who live in the Essene community and before that and after that very, very quietly in the secrecy have done this initiation. They have prepared for the 21 years for this initiation. Now we live in the different times and our bodies are trained in a little different way than it was before. We do not have a luxury or the time support of the community who would support us in 25 years of very strong study, very how would you say it in English, very disciplined study for the 21 years. So you're kind of lucky if you take it that way. The rite of passage is a process of separation from old, a transition from who you are and who you strive to be, and reconnection with your higher self, of course with your soul, the family of light, and the highest purpose of your soul. The Great Pyramid holds a chamber of the purest light, and we will guide you into this chamber of magnificent power that allows the soul to undergo birth, death, and the resurrection during the 7-day initiation, while still holding the energy and the pulse of the physical body. That means that you are not physically going to die, you are just spiritually going to die. And it's going to be a very safe journey, a very emotionally rattling journey, but a safe journey. If you fully allow yourself, by the end of this journey, you will be closer to your original blueprint. Yeah. The light initiation is a process of weaving infinite light, color, and sound into the pattern of your very own flower of life and infinity, literally in your energy, in your light codes. One of the purposes of this initiation is to gain the ability to consciously grow and plant the seeds of light, same as your ancient ancestors did, and the ability to make them grow again, blossom, and regenerate for centuries to come. The Great Pyramid was built with a great intent to facilitate powerful energies of Mother Earth and Father Universe. It's multifunctioning energy portal that allows connection with the family of light and everything that there is. In your original creation, you were connected like the Great Pyramid. Now this means that back in the Atlantis and the Egypts, our energy was working in a little different way, and we were all connected together and the family of the light, but we also had this great connection with the earth and with our cosmic family. Sort of our body worked like as this antenna. We would assess the places of the earth that would amplify our energy, and antenna and our abilities would be naturally amplified, which could be in the pyramid as well. Today our body works a little bit differently, so we have to kind of prepare our body for this kind of the abilities. The initiation will guide you to become one with the light, and consciously you will enter into the next phase of your spiritual evolution, where you will be a physical creation holding the conscious light within. In the future, this initiation will assist you to master a multitude of different energies from various places in the universe, combining them together and understanding how to apply them, how to ground them, and how to use them to consciously transform the old earth and the new earth. Literary meaning assessing your Akashic records or the Akashic records of the universe and looking for this information. What is this new earth? How should we create it? And if you remember, we are passing the portal of the abundance, opening doors to infinite possibilities. So what a greatest time than now, really transform our energy and be conscious doer and a part of this process. Now let's continue. While working more with your conscious light energy, you will be able to access books of light, books of life, resurrection, Lexington, wisdom, knowledge, knowledge on the science and healing, and much, much more. Please know that only when your soul is pure, when you have only the highest interest for all living and non-living life, when you progress from a child into a high vibration, ascended physical being, you will be granted access by your guides into these records of light. You will become a vehicle of this energy. During the 7-day light initiation, the goddess Isis will embrace you with her motherly love. Her energy is imprinted in the Great Pyramid and she will connect with your soul. She will enwrap her protective wings around you and vibrate the living light for 7 days into your physical creation to heal and nourish your transforming energy. But this is a great opportunity for your transformation to take that leap of faith, transform from the 3-dimensional consciousness into 5th-dimensional consciousness that you will be able to hold in this physical 3-dimensional body, because that's where we are right now. But this body can change a little bit as we talk about it. The change is electromagnetic field. The change is nervous system a little bit. So you are consciously be able, that's not a sentence, you will be consciously be able to hold this energy without overfrying your nervous system, without going crazy, without having this, what we call the starseed side effect. We need to start being composed and whole and stop suffering from all these side effects that we used to. The light codes of your immortal soul will be activated, meaning fully awakening your soul and your memory. We encourage you to start practicing the spiritual and physical immortality. Now, this is kind of a fun part. the gifts that Goddess Isis shared with many who were able to master this energy. I'm going to stop here for a little bit now. We know from the story of the Essenes and the Egyptians and the ancients that there is a possibility to stay in the body for a little bit longer than one lifetime. And this could be the beginning of it. The question is, do you want this? We advise you to continuously work on the light codes pertaining to the pineal gland and pituitary gland, stimulating the hormones. Learn to regenerate and sustain their energy through the cycle of life and death. Goddess Isis will activate your immortal DNA. But that itself is not enough to become immortal. It is a step forward. The most important part of immortal light body activation is to pass the activated genes on to others via energy connection or conception, so your life and death cycle will become longer. So it doesn't mean that you have to necessarily have a babies, but it means that you can energetically pass it to the others consciously. We awaken the seed, and your job is to make the seed grow. Means the seed of light within you, that sparkle of light. It creates so many seeds, and you can make the seeds grow and you can share the seeds with the others. The purpose of physical immortality is to hold the conscious soul memory in a longer lifespan and to staying longer on your life mission if you choose to, and creating a better world for everyone instead of having to keep reincarnating and then having to remember your soul purpose all over again. Please know that the physical body is a soul vehicle, and when your mission is done, it is time to go home. Now, I want to point out here that in the 2013, I had no idea, desire, or even wanted to connect with any information that this may be our last lifetime. So, but as it says here, when your mission is done, it is time to go home, and that choice is always and always yours. More than 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ and the Essenes seeded the Mother Earth with Christ consciousness. It is on you at this current time to nourish those seeds and help them blossom in their full potential. Before the Essenes, other light beings, some in earth body, some in their original skin, walk on earth. Extraterrestrials are ancient ancestors. They planted the seeds of life, love, and light long before the Essenes. They believe in this world and in its amazing beauty. The love for humankind and earth life shine from the core of their souls. As you know from your history, it has not always been easy to shine the love and walk in light. The time of darkness came. More corrupted beings overshadowed the light. The golden age slowly faded into the silvery age and then entered into the dark age. Yet the darkness never completely diminished the seeds of light. All of these light beings who once lived on earth and resembled human form have left many, many clues for you. The memory of these clues are embedded in your soul memories. When you reach a certain level of your ascension, you start noticing many of these clues. Some of them are right in front of your eyes. You will understand most of them. Many clues are part of the puzzle. You have to search for your soul family and put the pieces of the puzzle together to understand the full meaning. The Great Pyramid is one of them. You'll either understand or not, and that will answer the question, shall you or shall you not accept this initiation? We love you, lights of the universe. So that is the channel message, which I still find after almost a 7-year rather fascinating. Now, into the simple process. So it is the 7-day light initiation. Every day you will focus on the particular color that you will meditate with. This initiation will work with 3 basic energies of yourself: the soul energy, which will be the green color, the human ego energy, which is your red color, and the blue energy, which is your nervous system, that would represent the body. Now, if we look at the red color and the ego, we will connect it with all your past and all your past lives on the earth. Now the soul will be connected to all the future. What is it that you're supposed to do? What is your mission and progression, or when is your time to go home? And the blue energy is the energy of the present time, energy of your body, of your nervous system. As I always talk about it, the nervous system is your antenna. So first we're gonna take apart this energy. So the first 3 days we're gonna be focusing only one energy at a time. We'll start with the green day, and you will meditate with the green energy. All the meditations are recorded only in the language of light, for the purpose that they can be used in any different language speaking cultures, world, countries, because it's sometimes easy to listen the message and kind of translate what is it that I'm trying to say, but then follow it in the meditation. It can take you to a totally different place. So it's only in the language of light. Language of light is the soul language. Mine is the Pleiadian soul language, and it shares unconditional love. It shares the soul healing for your soul and the greatest intention for your personal goal, grow and the transformation. Just a little bit about it. So on the first day, you're gonna take, meditate with a green energy, and I will share with you in all those videos what you will or could experience on that day. The second day is just the red energy and focusing only on your physical soul energy. So it'll be a very physical day. The third day is your nervous system and the blue energy. So we take them apart and sort of leave them each on the separate days. And then the day 4 and the 5 are the resting day, because it's rather exhausting going through all these emotions and understanding and the past things coming up. And it is a fast forward journey. Again, let me remind you that they used to focus for about 7 years to accomplish what we are trying to accomplish in the 7 days. And it's absolutely doable. I have done it many times, uncounted times. And I know a lot of people who have done this. Now, so day 4 and 5 will be rest days. I have there prepared meditations for you, a little bit longer meditations. Again, everything in the language of light. When you just focus on yourself and you relax. And now when we are kind of stuck home, it is easier to relax and finding yourself, who you really are. And then on the day and the 6th and the 7th, we'll start building your energy up. We're gonna bring the soul energy and the ego energy, the red and the green, and combine them together. And we're gonna make them, or we will intend that they will be friends, that they will start work together instead of just fighting with each other all the time. We'll try to make them in harmony as much as possible. On the day 7, we're gonna bring the blue light. Now, if you guys know about the light spectrum, you know that when you bring the green, red, and the blue light together, it turns into white light. So that is spectacular. That's when you become a white light. That is when the transformation happens and you are going through the rebirth. Now we're going to come to the rebirth on the Saturday 11. The next day is the Easter Sunday. What a beautiful time, right? And I didn't time it. There's this wonderful gentleman in our class who just came up with all the timeline, and we were like, wow, let's do it. And I'm so deeply grateful for it. So then we spent, the Easter Sunday really embracing our new self and be in this world as it is, in this new energy. Now, meditations will be, as I said, only in the language of light. You can prepare before you go into meditations. The regular day meditations, they are about 10 to 15 minutes long. They are not that long. And again, you're going to have this video of what to do. And I will ask you to do a little preparation before, little meditation, which means that you find yourself a nice place where you get ready for the listening. You call for the to be connected with the highest available energy of God, the universe, your highest self, and of course always unconditional love. And your soul family and the essence are already there around you. Then you're going to imagine that you are in the Egypt, because you are in the front of the Great Pyramid, anywhere there, whatever you like to imagine. You may be Yeah. And if you're up there, then you're gonna open your chakras. Open your chakras a very simple way. When you take a deep breath and you go from the bottom up, that's my routine. I go into red energy, open, take a deep breath into second. Actually, if you want to be a little bit creative, if you guys watch my video about how to bring the earth and the cosmic energy together, let's make it a little bit more creative. So you open this energy when you go into the red from the earth, open, cosmic into the second, open, earth into the third, open, cosmic into the fourth, open, earth into the fifth, open, cosmic into the sixth, open, and earth into the seventh, open. There you go, your energy is wide open right now. Or you can just go from the bottom of the up and imagine that your energy just opens like that. Use your imagination and use your breath. Your breath is the physical counterpart to your imagination. So it's actually make it easy. It's not only that you're imagining it, you are acting it up. Remember, through this transformation, you have to be the doer. You cannot just sit and live in the cosmic, beautiful world, because we need to accomplish the things down here on the earth. Then you can ask for your guides to be up there with you. Of course, they are already there with you, so you can do that. And then you join your guides on the walking the pyramid. The chances are they may guide you to this beautiful place, like this pool of the cleansing. And then use your imagination. You may have some clothes that you like to, to wash yourself there. You may go naked. You may go in your underwear. You're gonna just leave it out there. You purify and you cleanse yourself. You come out of that pool. You are enwrapped in this beautiful white cotton linen that is very pleasant to have. You're gonna walk into the king's chamber. You're gonna lie into sarcophagus. I always have that hard time with that English word. I'm so sorry. In the big stone, you're gonna lie inside of it and get ready for your initiation. If you wanna sit anywhere else in the pyramid, please do it. Use your guidance, use your intuition, be guided to the right place to go there. And then you just enjoy it. Journal every day your experience, because that's gonna give you so much of to think about, and will be very nice to review it a little bit from time back. I suggest that you don't eat the meat on the 7-day light initiation. Even if you usually eat the meat, try to abstain from the meat, because you want to have your body as pure as possible. Some people like to fast. I do not fast for the 7 days, so I cannot really recommend that. But if you would like to, please do so. I usually do the veggie diet. I'm vegetarian, but more light, on the light side, the veggie diet, no heavy meals, because there's enough of the emotions coming up and not just, the heavy stomach with it yet. No alcohol and no any substances, because it will just take away from this energy. That's the way how I see it now, or how I was recommended to do this. Now, this energy is going to really be in a work for the next 21 days after that. So if you take the 7 days light initiation plus 21 days after, you are in the 28 days. The 28 days, this energy is very active. That's going to bring us into May 2nd. So in that time, you may see a lot of changes within your life. You may see transformation. Now, our goal is, of course, our transformation, but also a transformation of this world. We are becoming a new human. We are stepping into the new earth. And this virus that is going on right now is actually, in a way, our awakener. It is a way when we all stop and says, well, there are a lot of things that are not working. How we really become these active doers to change them. Now, as light workers at the moment, we are more behind the scenes. I know, and I want to acknowledge all of you who do your energy work every single day, who feel like you shifted the energy, who energizing the energy, the crystalline grid, who are healing the Mother Earth, who are sending the healing to the people and to the health workers and everybody, and you will never be publicly acknowledged for what you have done. So I want to acknowledge here. I want to acknowledge you. I want to thank you from all my heart and from everybody else what you are doing. And I want you to know that what you do matter, and it is very, very important. We are a supportive energy behind this, and at least we are sitting safely at our home, plus more or less. So I want to acknowledge everything that you do. I know that you are attacked from the dark energies that nobody else sees, and that energy attack become a little bit stronger lately. So I want to acknowledge you and send you as much of love and support as I possibly can. So guys, if you really feel that you want to do it, please, let's join in this together. Oh, and the last thing is our meeting place. I will forget about this one. So we all going to do it in our home. Palladian says we don't need to synchronize the time. It will be actually beautiful. I am blessed to know so many of you from all around the world. So I know that there will be different time zones that you guys are going to do it. And that's what Palladian says. We're going to link all of this into different time zones as you are doing it. So we're going to create this continuous waves of the energy, starting from the first day, going all the way up into the 7th day. Once you do your initiation, again, it's probably going to take you with the preparation 30 minutes. It's not going to take you longer than 30 minutes. Can you meditate and do all of this for longer than that? Oh, absolutely. But bottom line is the 30 minutes, which I think we all can move out of our day for those 7 days. So you just listen to the video. Once you know what to do, you pop in the meditation, which gonna be on the YouTube, and you just work with that energy. And you work with that energy for the whole day. For you at home, it is good to find at one particular time that you like to do it. So let's say you like to wake up with the sunrise, and you would like to do it sometime around, 6:30, 7 in the morning. So that will be your everyday for the next 7 days. You like to sleep in, you want to do it at 10 in the morning, or you like to do it with a sunset in the evening. It's absolutely okay. Pick a time of the day that you are going to stick to, plus minus, for this next 7 days. Now, once you do your initiation, we're gonna do this fun thing. You do your initiation, let's share please below the video. If you are guys on my Facebook, you are more than welcome to share on the Facebook as well your experience and so much on. But if you share below these videos, that may encourage the others to join us as well. I would say the more, the better, the bigger force we create, which is fabulous. And again, we are rebirthing ourselves back and collecting our essence seeds back. But after you do your initiation, let's have a meeting spot. Let's learn to bilocate or astral travel. I talk about it for a while. Where is our meeting space? I asked him, I was like, where is our meeting space? And I always come to the location of the Stonehenge. So you do your initiation in Egypt, in the pyramid. And then if you would like to hang out for a little bit, let's meet in the Stonehenge. Now, how do you astral travel, time travel, or bilocate, right? It would be in a simple way. If you would like to meet in the Stonehenge, which I encourage all of you kind of poke there here and then, we're gonna leave that energy signature there for us, and I'll be waiting there for you guys, and so will be my guides. So you start with your blue energy. This is what we do in our soul healing journey in our classes. We start in the blue energy that's focusing on yourself, on your present self right now at the moment. Take a few deep breaths and you just notice yourself. Here I am. I was just done my meditation for the day, and I really want to go meet with the others in the Stonehenge. So I'll be here. And I do believe that the Pleiadians and the Essenes, especially Essenes, picked the Stonehenge because that was a place where they used to meet a lot, not in the physical body, but in the astral bodies. When they lived in all different parts of the Europe and the places, that was their meeting space on the particular days. So for the 7 days, that is going to be our meeting place. It's a very high energetic place as well. Now, we're gonna go into a red energy, left hand on your liver, gallbladder, right hand on your leg, on your thigh. That is your human, that is your red energy. And so we're gonna ask our ego, human self, okay, ego, I really would like to go and meet my soul family in the Stonehenge. And I want you to go with me and I want you to feel that it's safe for our physical body. Right hand on your spleen, left hand on your side of your head. This is our connection with our soul. You know, my beautiful soul, I'm so happy that you are fully unconscious within myself. And I'm so grateful for remembering all these soul memories. Now I really want to meet with my family. And we are meeting at the Stonehenge. Now, hands over your heart. I want you to be very present in the moment. I want you to imagine that you're stepping from the moment of now and you are in the Stonehenge, walking around the stones. I have been there last summer in 2019 and I very much enjoyed that trip and I was hoping to go this year again, but we all know it's not going to happen this year. But I have set there our energy grid for us last year. I energized that grid up there with the unconditional love of the Christ, of the Magdala, sort of awaken those seeds of light that they have budded there, that they have planted there for us. I know many of you have done the work in the Stonehenge, and again, I'm very grateful. And same as I have prepared the grid, you have prepared the grid. So it's not just I have set it in Pleiadians, we have prepared the grid there for us a long time ago, and also in this lifetime. Now, that's how you step there. That's all what it is. So imagine, I can totally see the stones there, feel the air and the grass. It's kind of a quiet place. It's a nice place. And now when we are all home, it's a very quiet place. So let's hang out there. Let's walk around. Let's collect the seeds of light that they have left there for us. Of course, I have thinking about different location and the Glaston body, and I will take the guidance. The guidance say the Stonehenge, so let's use the Stonehenge. It is the major stargate. It is the major, again, the connection between the lights of the universe and the earth. So we get our initiation in the Egypt, we go to the Stonehenge, share our energy, socialize, hang out for a little bit, and go back home. I want you to notice the trinity of the energy. You at your home where you are right now. Egypt, Stonehenge, and your home, wherever it is that you are living, you are creating this triangle energy. That triangle, that is the place of the seeds of your seeds that you probably planted or that you planted and so much on. Nourish that triangle, energize that triangle. Let's create as many triangles as possible, because we know triangle trinity is the what? A catalyst. And that's what we are here. We came here to change the world. We don't come here to sit in the suffering and the cry and feel hopeless and desperate what's going to happen. We are doers. We are spiritual doers. And even though we work behind the scenes, it is good and it's amazing. So I thank you, everyone. I hope this introduction video explained everything. If I forgot about something, please let me know and I will try to explain it the best as I possibly can. So join me, join the others, and I'll see you in the Stonehenge. I love you. Love and light to you.